Hi, it's Emilia. Welcome to my new video. Today I will be making a Christmas stack with gingerbread houses. I ordered recently a cute set from Spellbinders, was playing with it and created these super tiny gingerbread houses. And then I thought, well, it would be lovely to make Christmas stack with them, so I am going to do that in the video. I will recreate the houses and show you how you can decorate them. In the set there are two houses. This one is just that one chopped off on the side, so I just created a smaller version of it. For my tag I want to use the leaves from that set, but it can be anything similar. I will divide these into pieces. I've got them here, but I maybe will die cut more, so something, you know, Christmassy would be good. Then the houses are from that set from the Mantle village. We've got two houses, trees. I won't be using trees today. And then we've got the mantle piece, and I die cut that out of the watercolor paper because I wanted to have a really nice impression of a wood, and I will be inking that. And then for the tag I decided to use the Scallop labels and tag. I will link them all in the description box below the video, and I will be using just two out of that set. So the first one is one smaller than the largest, and then two then I miss one, and then again a smaller one, because what I thought, I did die cut the background using the big one, then I created the frame, and I created the frame just using those two sizes together. And this one, which was left after creating the frame, I will be attaching to the back, because I didn't use a Christmas papers and I've got some designs here, so I thought I'm going to cover that, and this still will be great for Christmas and for writing the message. So let's start with the houses. I'm hoping to create something similar. I've got a contour liner, but I think this is a little bit too thick to use on these little pieces. I will use that on the tag, but for that I'm just using a white gel pen for the houses, and I will shorten that house. Let me start with that. I try to go straight from the top. You can use trimmer for that, and maybe actually I need to do a bit more. And then the roof is slightly like you know, slightly on a different angle, so I will change that as well. I'm happy with that, so I'm going to leave it, and then I will start decorating my houses. Let's start with the windows. So around the windows we only got dots, and I will try to do it as neat as possible, but if it's not perfect, don't worry. It's just you know, if you do the icing on the gingerbread houses, it's never perfect. I don't think I will be talking too much, so I may speed that up for you because I need to focus on not making too many mistakes. And then you can see I've got some decorations here. You can do it however you want. I think I will, around the roof, I will try not to touch that for a few seconds because it needs to dry, but around the roof I'm going to do slightly bigger scallop this time. And I think as long as you go slowly, you will be fine. Okay, it's not in the center, but well, I'm going to leave it. Then I will go around the door. We've got a square door, you've got the impression here, but I'm going to do it like I did on the other house, which is a bit rounded on the top. Okay, I did have these, but I don't really like them so much, so maybe something different. Oh, this is very wonky. I think I need to repair that frame a little bit. As you can see, you don't have to be an artist to make these houses. All of them have a white card on the back, and I'm going to attach that as well. And for that, I just will use foam pads, just to have a little dimension between that layer and the white layer. So now I've got my pretty houses. I will choose the best ones for my tag. Let's move onto the shelf. So the shelf is watercolor paper, and I use the paper from Stamperia, and I'm going to ink it with the brown inks. For the leaf, I used a green pattern paper. This is very old paper, but I like to start with green. I also add a bit of inking, but for the leaves, I do prefer start with the colored card. So if you have any green, darker green, I would think for the Christmas projects, then do that. But I'm also going to ink each branch. I will divide that large branch into pieces, so I will put them in various places on my tag. And yeah, first layer with the lighter ink, and then I like to go with the darker as well, just to have this gives dimension and also interest, because the element is not so flat anymore when we've got different colors on it. Now I make, how many? I will keep those two together, and these I will have individual. So look, I've got 5 branches, and I think now start assembling my tag. For my background piece, I used a paper. This is 8 by 8 paper collection from Stamperia, Quiet Days. This is my recent collection, so not Christmassy paper at all, but I'm happy with that light background. And actually I did create 2 Christmas cards using that paper collection, but as you can see in the backgrounds, but the papers are not Christmas. So I will have a video soon on creating the third card to match these. So I invite you, or if you want to see how these were created. And the flowers I created recently, I have a tutorial for this, so if you're interested in making flowers, please go and check that tutorial. I will attach the back piece first, and for the frame I will use double-sided foam pads, as I want to have it higher than the first layer. I've got just 1 layer of foam pads, as I don't need to have them any higher, and I will try to position it somewhere there, so I can have maybe a sentiment there. And then we put our houses. I think all 3 should be able to fit in my tag. Yes. And this actually will be it for the elements for that tag, as I don't want to add anything else. I think this will be super cute. I have to make them smaller. I just want few branches here and there. Now I'm going to make a hole somewhere in the middle, so let me mark that first. And I will attach a ring to it. So I've got this set of 4, and these were released recently with my new cutting dies with Stamperia. So these are with the labels, and this is really great to have. Maybe you have any set that have something like that, and then I use them very often for like, you know, lots of different projects. So actually I keep them separate because I use them a lot. Okay, I've got that. I will bring a string and I think one wooden bead. I got a huge roll of the string. This is actually a garden string. I bought that in the spring in the local garden shop, and actually it's quite thick, and I love it for any projects that have the Kraft card, because it looks just lovely. So in the spring, go on a hunt for your local garden shops, and I'm sure you will find something similar to that. I'm also going to use a wooden bead. I thought it will look really nice here. I will keep it in a place with the knot. Okay, I couldn't find any sentiments, believe me or not, so I thought maybe I will use this chipboard piece. This is from Stamperia. I'm not sure if this is still available, but I will check that and link it for you if it is. And I thought this could go there. I like the swirls, but if you have, you know, anything similar, that'd be all right. I will use the white embossing powder because I want this to match my gingerbread houses. So I'm going to adhere it here. I just used glue. I could add some foam pads to bring it up, but I think that will be enough. I don't want this sentiment to be overwhelming everything else. And now the last step, I'm bringing the white contour liner just to finish off my tag. I will just be creating some dots on my frame all around, but actually I want to, with the snow on the houses, I want to make it slightly thicker than the pen, so I will do that first. I'm not going to repeat that on any other elements, actually only on this house, because I'm afraid that I won't be able to control you know, the size of my dots. But here on the frame I think I will be okay. Just every few millimeters I will be doing that. This is not dry yet, but I will be saying goodbye. This one dot here is out of line, but I'm going to leave it. I know it will be driving me crazy, but I'm afraid if I will try to remove it, I may ruin it, so I'm leaving it. Let me know, what do you think? Would you create something like that? Please check the products link in the description box below the video. I do have comments about the products, and I always try to link everything that is available. Yeah, thanks a lot for staying with me till the end. I hope I inspired you to create something similar, fun and cute. Take care, everyone. Have a lovely creative day. Bye bye.